We have with us Divya Deshmukh, and congratulations Divya, you just scored as we informed right now. I think you got the international master norm and the WGM norm both, and you beat women grandmaster Bobby Olga, who was the best woman player in Chennai Open. So how was the game, and can you tell us the critical position in the game?
It was a very tense game. In the opening, I thought I was a bit minus, but then I think she made 1-2 inaccuracies. So I got equal position. Then I got a little plus. Then we exchanged the rooks.
So can you show us the board? What happened in the board, that position?
Yes, this is the critical position from where the game began. She played here bishop f6. Okay, then I didn't think she would play bishop f6. I thought maybe bishop d8 was better, so she played bishop f6, bishop d6. If I played bishop b8 directly, she would play a6, and then my plan was originally to, if she plays bishop d4, I can go bishop b8, and if the pawn moves, I can go bishop a7, planning a5, b4. So I played bishop d6. Here she played this, bishop b8, a6. Here I think I should have played a4 to stop her b5, but I played bishop e2. I didn't think b5 that she would play b5. I didn't think it is a big threat, but she played it. So b5. I played bishop c7. I was originally planning to play bishop f3, and with the threat of something like d6, bishop b7. But then I thought that bishop c7 would give me more control over the position, and her pieces cannot move, like her position is almost cramped. So I played this. She played b4 to block the position. I played bishop f3, bishop f6. I didn't think she would play bishop f6, but here I think even bishop h5 was a possibility, which eventually transposes in a game, or maybe bishop h5 she could play king e7. So that's why I played bishop d6 first. Bishop d4 is forced. If bishop e7, I think it was going to be a draw. I think it could be repeated. She played bishop d4. Here I had previously thought bishop h5, which I thought she missed. If she played king f6, I could play maybe bishop f8, or I was thinking just to pause, and if she plays anything else, I could just play king f1, king e2, something like that, f3, bishop d1. So she played king g7. Then I played king f1. Here she basically has no move. It's like complete domination. She cannot move this bishop, as if bishop c8, bishop e8, then my bishop would come over. She cannot move the king, because if king f6, bishop f8, if king h7, then bishop f7, bishop e6. She cannot move the bishop because c5 is hanging. She cannot move this pawn because f4 is going. So she had to play this. I didn't think this as a main possibility, but I thought that after bishop d1 I can easily get the pawn, but I didn't think after that maybe I'm not getting anything after getting that pawn. So I played bishop d1 still, as a4 is coming. Bishop d1, king f6. Here I was thinking bishop c7, but then I thought that now I have more control. If I played bishop c7, she could play something like this, or king e7, then bishop e5. So now I had complete domination. So I just played f3, like threatening to bring my king something here, and then a3 break, something like that. So f3. Here she made a mistake, h5. I didn't think that she would play this. she should not have played this. She could have just like played king f7 maybe.
Some waiting moves or something.
Yes, some waiting moves. But she played h5. Now here h4 came.
Pawn break.
I think she should have played bishop e3 here. I was thinking that what I could do after this, if king e2, maybe she could go g4.
Okay.
So eventually the threat was g4. So, but she played h5, h4. She took. Anything she plays after this is approximately lost. Bishop f4, bishop e5. Otherwise, I'll just go bishop c7, bishop a5, and then even f4, bishop e3. Here I was thinking f4, then bishop c5. If bishop c5, bishop f5. But then I thought that it is not a such a big problem because bishop b6. If bishop b1, bishop a5, bishop a2, bishop b4, and that is winning. But if I was little confused if f4, bishop c5, bishop f5, bishop b6, a4.
Okay.
But that was also winning because I'll just take bishop a4, bishop b3, bishop b2. So she did not play f4, so she had to protect this pawn. She cannot play bishop d4 as I'll take and c5. So she played bishop d6. Here f4 was necessary because it also threatens the h5 pawn and it restricts the bishop's possibilities of moving. King g6, king f2. Here my plan initially was to go like king f3, then bishop c1, bishop b2, bishop e5.
Okay.
So
Some of the one exchange one of bishop.
Yes. And if she just remove the bishop, I'll take the a5 pawn. So she played bishop e7, king f3. She could not stop this plan. So she played bishop d6, bishop c1, bishop e7, bishop b2, bishop f8, bishop e5, bishop e7, bishop c7, bishop e8. This is just normal. This is a part of a plan that I will get the a5 pawn eventually. She cannot stop it. If she tries to stop like bishop d8, the c5 pawn will be lost.
Will be lost.
Yes. So bishop a5, bishop d6. I don't know if she should play this, as if after bishop d8 even this pawn is lost. After this takes this. Here I spotted a plan when she was thinking that I could play bishop g5, king g3, king h4, and the h5 pawn is lost. So bishop f7. She played bishop f7, king g3, king g7. This plan could not be stopped. So the h5 pawn is eventually going to be lost. Bishop g5, bishop g6, king h4, king f7, bishop h5, king g7. Here I thought for a while. I just thought that maybe I should just remove my bishop so that to be in safety if the pawn game is not winning. But after I calculated, I found it was winning. Bishop g6, king g6. This is the only move. If I move anything, the pawn is lost. Bishop f8, king f3, king f7. I think I should have just gone like this, which I did later in the game. I was thinking to bring my king here and then play a3, but that could not be successful. So I just thought, but I didn't find that after I moved the king here. That now I realize that I could not play the maneuver, so I had to go with the bishop. My thread was just like do bishop c1, a3. Yes. I finished with a3 plan and I played this, and afterwards I went bishop c1, and then if her king didn't move, I would just go bishop e3, bishop f2. She played just this. Then she brought her king from here. She tried to bring it, and I tried to bring my king from here, but I didn't think it was possible. So I was bringing this. First I played bishop b2, bishop e5. So this was like the position I was trying to bring, but then I thought that she played here this, so I could just play this and then I could go b4. So I went b4.
And here you got double pawn connected.
Yes, so eventually the last position was this.
Something like this, a standard winning position in, you can say, double pawn with bishop.
Yes.
Thank you, Divya. Many congratulations to you, and thank you so much for talking to ChessBase India.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you maybe IM or maybe GM very soon.
Thank you.